to the Time Machine Project. I'm your host and creator, Thomas Galvin. Well, as you can see, the Time Machine got a huge shot in the arm of progress. I was able to acquire this satellite dish. I have been pondering for hours and hours and days and how I was going to create the dish on the back of the Time Machine, and I kept going back to a satellite dish would be the best thing to have, but of course this is like a circa 1985 satellite dish, and you just can't pick these up anymore. And I've been to a couple junkyards and they didn't have them. Just by chance, last week I was driving down Cypress Gardens Boulevard in Winter Haven, and I saw a gas station, and this was in their back, and basically on their property. It was still set up. So I went to them and I said, "Hey, are you using your satellite dish?" And it took them a while to figure out if they were using it or not. Actually, they all agreed they weren't using it, but they didn't know who had the rights to this thing. So finally, they gave me a call the other day and they said, "Hey Thomas, come on by, you can take the satellite dish." And I was like, "Thank you God." So I brought it, dismantled it. They brought it home for me. They were very, very nice. Larry's Towing, very nice people. They actually put this on the back of their flatbed and followed me home, and we unloaded it, so it was great. But as you can see, this thing is ginormous, way too big. Let's see. This thing measures well over 6 feet in diameter, and that's well over almost 2.5 feet bigger than what I need. I wanted a dish perfectly 4.5 feet in diameter, and so how I got that, I was able to find the center point of the dish, and I attached a nice steel wire, put a screw in, and I took my Sharpie, measured out 2 feet 3 inches, and I took my Sharpie all along here, and I was able to get a perfect circle. And so the next thing I'm going to do is cut this out, so get it down. As you can see, I got some screw holes and things I have to take care of and fill in, but that's the least of my concern. At least I got my dish, and I got exactly what I wanted, so I'm very excited about this. So we're going to cut this thing out now and see how it comes out, and hopefully cut down some of the weight, because this thing also weighs probably close to 50 pounds, if not more. So we'll see. Follow along. So I had to stop for a second. I was not making very good progress. I was getting through it, but a little slower than I thought. So I stopped to take a look at my blade, and I guess I was definitely using the wrong blade. I wore the teeth off of it. This is completely smooth. I created a butter knife with this little blade. I thought it said high carbon steel, whatever. I guess that meant nothing for fiberglass. So I'm gonna try another blade and hopefully make a little bit more progress this time. So let's see where we are. Okay, I'm all the way through. So let this be a lesson to you. If you're ever having to cut fiberglass, please use your hacksaw blade. I ran down 2 blades before I figured this out. That's it. Have a much lighter disc. Much lighter. Before we leave this segment, I thought I'd give you one last parting shot of a rough look of all the parts we've gotten so far assembled for the Time Machine. It may not look like a time machine yet, but I can see it. So, see you next time.